And the nurses should tell us everything that we need to know. Barbados does not currently have Cuban medical staff or Cuban nurses, but I will be the first to go to the line and to tell you that we could not get through the pandemic without the Cuban nurses and the Cuban doctors. I will also be the first to tell you that we paid them the same thing that we paid Bajans, and that the notion, as was peddled not just by this government in the US, but the previous government, that we were involved in human trafficking by engaging with the Cuban nurses was fully repudiated and rejected by us. Now, I don't believe that we have to shout across the seas, but I am prepared, like others in this region, that if we cannot reach a sensible agreement on this matter, then if the cost of it is the loss of my visa to the US, then so be it. But what matters to us is principles. And I have said over and over that principles only mean something when it is inconvenient to stand by it. Now, we don't have to shout, but we can be resolute. And I therefore look forward to standing with my CARICOM brothers. I wish I could say brothers and sisters, but brothers, to be able to ensure that we explain that what the Cubans have been able to do for us, far from approximating itself to human trafficking, has been to save lives and limbs and sight for many a Caribbean person.
People, Wagwan, Mia Mottley, she distanced herself from Holness. To me, that brother is a traitor. Me not lie people. Me gonna show you something. Because Holness want to pull out of NATO. Not NATO. What will I call it? NATO. Well, since we talk about NATO, look good and see if what you see Elon Musk do, if I know that Andrew Holness do. Look good. And the project people, everything got to go. Education, healthcare, me say look good. Jobs, 19 offices under him, that means him seize power. Seize all them offices under him. Look good way. Elon Musk do it for such a right wing, you know, people. Me go show you what I go on now, because no fun never know. Me no come for stay long again. But being as me look upon the information, me have to come share it with my people. Look here, people. And this is 2013. JLP serious about suspending relations with CARICOM. So me I show you from a longer time, Holness, right-wing party. You know our unity. It's just like how America separate themselves from NATO. Why would you don't want to have a bond with the people in their community? No, you know him go? Europe. Boy, I sell out him. Go away. Sell out people. The man I love black people, me tell you now, goddamn already. See there? In a 2013. 2013. See there? JLP serious about suspending relations with CARICOM. I'm going to show you what I want. All right. So now it's 2020. Mottley distances herself from Holness. CARICOM chairman and Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley has drawn a clear line between herself and Holness. Them know say I'm a traitor, you know, people. Them know say I'm a traitor. Them know say I'm a traitor. Them know that. Them know Them know say the man a traitor. You think they don't know? The man no fee. No.
I'm conscious
Hold on.
that when El Barros stood and
Hold on there. Because me come make you the prime minister, you know. Me no come to stay long, but me come to show, no. Yeah? See, Holness was among 4 Caribbean leaders from St. Lucia, Bahamas, Haiti, who flew to Miami to meet with President Donald Trump. Then got Mar-a-Lago. Remember, I tell you something, see Andrew Holness at the back of the building, like him down at the kitchen and on the bathroom, where they discussed the ongoing political situation in Venezuela, where Washington was seeking to oust President Nicolas Maduro in favor of Juan Guaido. So you see, such man enough gonna get himself mixed up in all of this shit. And when we see it, this under Trump, you know, and when Biden come back in a power now, Biden start to do business with Venezuela, left we hanging. Because honest, enough people cannot be trusted. You hear me say? Can't say me not show no. Look again. So the chairman, that's a Mottley, Barbados Prime Minister, Mia Mottley, has drawn a clear line between herself and Jamaica Prime Minister Andrew Holness and other Caribbean leaders planning to meet with United States Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, criticizing the sidelining of the regional bloc as an attempt to divide and rule. So Holness want to go because he want to link up with a white man. He not busy about a black man, boy. Not wasting Holness I do a Jamaican for the black people. Wake up. Even also just gone to rich people. Wake up. The man if come out the office and go. Licky boot liquor. Him not strong, a weak ass man. So see there. Me a show you know. So me want to listen when me and Mottley I say, you know, because when it come to them type of argument, we will listen people and pay attention. Because we're not idiot. Me I show you say, when you hear all of the leader them come out and them stand up for Cuba, when I wonder why such man not come out. The man a traitor, man. They say before the man coming up power, the man want remove himself from CARICOM. It's like NATO. Me say, look and safe. Where you see Elon Musk and Trump do if on the same thing this man do. Your education, your health, mash up your country, and steer it down. Look good, people. Project 2016. Me I tell you a long time I think it's a joke. I use him, man. Test, run, you know. So we can listen to the man now.
Alright, put in your office.
Me and Mottley. I want to listen to the people. She going to speak on behalf of this stuff. Listen to the conversation. Yeah. Tell her 2020. Make your chef say.
I'm conscious that when El Barros stood and remarked that we shall be friends of all and satellites of none, little did he know that that statement would be embraced by every single prime minister and government that succeeded him. It is as valid today, perhaps even more so, than it was at the time of its initial delivery. And I say so, conscious that principles only mean something when it is inconvenient to stand by them.
From 2020, listen.
Conscious that this region must always check itself to ensure that we not become the pawns of others, the satellites of others.
Andrew, when she talking, I want to listen, you know. My pawn, people. It's from 2020. You think I know him do this? You think I know him do this? See them, man. From 2013, them now want to jump out on NATO. Him no business not boy. And Europe, them man, their business with Europe. White man. Give a damn about Africa and the Caribbean. They say that man never come out of the office and run away. Believe me. Go listen to you, man.
But that we keep evermost and uppermost in our minds what we must do for our people without simply becoming pawns on a chessboard for others to be able to benefit from. I am conscious that in the next week questions will be asked as to whether the Barbados Foreign Minister happened to be missing from a meeting in Kingston in Jamaica that will take place on Tuesday. And we don't look to pick fights. I don't look to pick fights. But I am conscious that if this country does not stand for something, then it will fall for anything. As chairman of CARICOM, it is impossible for me to agree that my foreign minister should attend a meeting with anyone to which members of CARICOM are not invited. If some are invited and not all, then it is an attempt to divide this region.
You see that? If some are invited to the Mar-a-Lago, what's it, Trump? Andrew Holness, run gone, you know. Run gone, people. This is the chairman here, you know. This is the chairman for CARICOM. Such man stop them in the back and go. Chairman never go. So where you go after you're the chairman, such man? I know you're the chairman, you're gone there. Gone, line up with the US. If you go against Venezuela. The man enough to listen to the woman about him.
But that sense of commitment to principle and that sense of commitment to the thesis expressed by him that we have lived by, friends of all, satellites of none, is really what inspires us to this position today. And therefore, it didn't take a lot of thought as to what our decision should be.
Sorry, people. Sorry about that because, yeah, my hand too busy and that happened. But this is very important, people. She have a fire upon such man. Believe me.
All, then it is an attempt to divide this region.
Yeah, and such man take the bait. Division.
But that sense of commitment to principle and that sense of commitment to the thesis expressed by him that we have lived by, friends of all, satellites of none, is really what inspires us to this position today. And therefore, it didn't take a lot of thought as to what our decision should be, because this country does not pretend to be what it is not. It does not pretend to have that which it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it does aspire to be sincere and to be correct and to be moral and to be principled.
Bonnie.
Barbados First, as expressed by both Grantley Adams and Errol Barrow, has come to mean for us that Barbados must stand for something. And I give thanks that that expression of leadership to that person who first gave us the right to vote, then that person who gave us the right to independence, has been followed for the most part by this country and its leaders. Similarly, the understanding that we shall not loiter on colonial premises or loiter on any premises where we are not wanted continues to be as relevant today as it was then. The expression delivered to the President of the United States of America, who offered to pay our dues to join the Organization of American States, when Mr. Barrow politely refused and said, in our part of the world where I come from, if you cannot afford the dues, you do not join the club. That is the Barbados First to which I speak.
When I hear people, I'm on fire that such man, you know. Weak. I try to divide. Okay, the chairman of CARICOM now go meet to the White House. Where the hell such man I go? Look on the good old man enough. The chairman now go meet because never get invitation. But such man gonna like say him a chairman for the Caribbean. Find himself at the White House. I swear. I'm Mar-a-Lago. Go look on the picture with Andrew Holness and Mar-a-Lago and say for in the back him there. Go look. Yeah, man. They say Andrew Holness and Mar-a-Lago. So that's why you see all these other leaders come out and attack and such, man. Now, don't expect him to say nothing. Me say him a pull off the same thing we see Elon Musk are doing in the country. Me tell him that long time. Number one, the man sees about 19 office under him. He might choke them out. Those agencies now go work for the people. Yeah, you may say? Yeah, man. That I go on so seize all the office. Healthcare, education, everything on my shop, people. And we are going like the man come tell everything good. No see it. I same thing what Elon Musk do, you know. I don't lie me, I tell you, man. Look good. Him did a long time I do this, man. Yeah, man, I tell you. Yeah, man. So when you hear the rest of leader, them come out and take a stand. such man no come out. So now you know, say, him never want have nothing to do with, he want left CARICOM from 2013. You see that? So let me listen to leaders from the Caribbean and how them address the situation with Cuba.
Before I leave, I want to say this. The Secretary of State of the United States of America has issued a statement that countries which are complicit, in his words, with trafficking in persons and exploiting Cuban professionals, the doctors and engineers who come, that those who are complicit would lose their passport, they lose their visas and their families. Now, I know we're not involved in any exploitation of Cuban workers. And I know that the Cubans are not involved either, the Cuban government. I know the arrangements. And I believe that the Secretary of State is a good and decent man. I would not say anything bad about him. I don't say things, it is not in my nature to say bad things about people unless I have the evidence. And I have no evidence. And he appears to me to be a good man. And if he knows the facts, I'm sure that he will understand that we are not involved in that. But if it is determined that you have to take away my visa and Eloise's visa, I want to say this publicly. It could be reported. I'm not looking for a fight with anybody. But we have to be honest and open. The hemodialysis which we do in St. Vincent at the Modern Medical and Diagnostic Center with these 60 persons, without the Cubans there, I will not be able to offer that service. So, does anybody expect that to go because I want to keep a visa, that I would let 60 persons from the poor and working people to die? It will never happen. But I believe that the facts will show that we ought not to be worried about the strictures which they're talking about. I'm finishing. I talked too long already.
A lot for our healthcare delivery on certain specialists who over the decades we have obtained from India, from the Philippines, sometimes from Africa, and mainly from Cuba. Out of the blue now we are being called human traffickers because we hire technical people who we pay top dollar equal to local rates, but we are now being accused of taking part in the program where people are being exploited. That's somebody's interpretation. And of course, there are local people here encouraging them to take away our US visas. Today, I just came back from California. And if I never there again in my life, I will ensure that the sovereignty of Trinidad and Tobago is known to its people and respected by all.
Tonight, Caribbean governments have begun receiving formal notification from the United States of its intention to sanction states and government officials which are facilitating Cuba's medical assistance program that has benefited most countries in the region. Ministry of Foreign Affairs officials in the Grenada capital, St. George's, have confirmed to Carib Update News that the formal notification from the State Department arrived on Thursday. It is believed that other governments in the region have since received this official correspondence. The government of Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell is expected to craft an official response in the new week, but there appears to be some defiance from the administration, whose posture is that Grenada is a sovereign country that will conduct its relations with other states without bowing to such pressure.
I think from our perspective, we are clear that we have a legitimate partnership with the people and government of Cuba, who have over several decades provided support to Grenada in the medical field. And I think we know what the realities are with our health challenges in Grenada, particularly for specialist doctors. And so from our perspective, we are clear that the partnership that we have with Cuba is legitimate, and we will continue to support and defend the partnership.
Even before the formal notifications arrived, Vincentian Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves sounded not too worried about the American threats of sanctions.
When this thing came out and that third countries which may be complicit in what they call exploitation of Cuban professionals, and that they will deal with them with visas. They started, well, Ralph and Eloise will lose their visa. Strangely, they credited me because they know that I will prefer to lose my visa than to have 60 poor and working people die.
And the nurses should tell us everything that we need to know. Barbados does not currently have Cuban medical staff or Cuban nurses, but I will be the first to go to the line and to tell you that we could not get through the pandemic without the Cuban nurses and the Cuban doctors. I will also be the first to tell you that we paid them the same thing that we paid Bajans, and that the notion, as was peddled not just by this government in the US, but the previous government, that we were involved in human trafficking by engaging with the Cuban nurses, was fully repudiated and rejected by us. Now, I don't believe that we have to shout across the seas, but I am prepared, like others in this region, that if we cannot reach a sensible agreement on this matter, then if the cost of it is the loss of my visa to the US, then so be it. But what matters to us is principles. And I have said over and over that principles only mean something when it is inconvenient to stand by it. Now, we don't have to shout, but we can be resolute. And I therefore look forward to standing with my CARICOM brothers. I wish I could say brothers and sisters, but brothers, to be able to ensure that we explain that what the Cubans have been able to do for us, far from approximating itself to human trafficking, has been to save lives and limbs and sight for many a Caribbean person.
So may I should say, from 2013, such man want to get away from CARICOM, just like we say America get away from NATO. Why would you stab the community in them back? Just like I do Cuban right now. You're not going to change people. Because such man now go give up. Now go give up certain things. Now go give up a visa for UNO. Now go give up the visit. Tomorrow I go on in place, go sit down in one room. If you notice, you never get visited to the White House, go sit down in the yellow chair. Yeah? Yeah, then you know, like a back room right there, so CARICOM leaders them in there, you know, bootlickers them. Such man not give up that. You know, mad? You know, move for your song, think such man not give up the soon. I'm mad somebody, man. We never did one out there because I don't have no medical care. Such man not keeping visa, man. In relationship, a right-wing party, you know, people. Yeah, man, a right-wing party, you know, I never know that. Such man policy is similar to the same people, rich man party. You take from the poor and give the rich. Yeah, man, I tell you what I go on. Look, people think someone I give up all this. No way to backside. Me say, I think man I give up that. Look on the 3 black man then, from the Caribbean. Look on them. Them betray the rest of Caribbean. all the chairwoman, the chairman I carry come, and me a Mottley, and the woman. But them a man decide say, them a go round her. Never stand up in one. What if I understand me say, never stand up with one voice. Never stand up with one voice. Before such man even go in there, him show himself a sell out. You think I lie me and tell? Eh? You think such man I give up that phone? Talk to me. Why believe say the man so quiet? Man a right wing man. Go along with Trump. Tell you now. That's why you hear me talk tough the other day. No other leader. You hear talk about meet the judge and meet the maker. A tough talking that. Not a Trump, man. A Trump that, you know. No show them no love. Just, no other leader in a CARICOM. No way. Speak like that. Meet the judge and maker. I say I talk to the people who get the port back at Jamaica. People that is all for Trump. So if I show Trump say, when they deport the troublemaker them from foreign and they got Jamaica, don't expect any love from him. Come up, threaten them with death. Meet the judge, meet the people, Mr. No wake the hell up. A long time I show say, the project 2016, test out at Jamaica. At Jamaica, test out, you know. So Nigel Clark get promotion. How you believe? How you believe? Eh? Wonderful job, Nigel Clark. Wonderful job. How about bring Jamaica to its knees? Eh? And while it's on its knees, take 300% raise and end up, finish kick it over the cliff. Yeah, man. Good job, Nigel. Well, come on in. We want to ride you at this position. The right spot. People may tell Uno say, such man I go come out and say, nothing, people. Not on behalf of the people. Not on behalf of the Cuban. Such man in the office is very dangerous to all of us. Believe me. What we need now is a strong leader. You take a position. Either way, you take a position. So the people can understand. Either way, you hold a position, don't. But when you're the leader and everybody in a car can come out. And I say that. But that's why if you know, say, I know first. January 2020. See there? January 2020. Me and Mottley distances ourselves from Andrew Holness. When Andrew Holness coming up power, 2016. 2020, see there? She distanced herself. 2020. 2013, Andrew Holness say my suspend relationship with Carol coming up. Eh? The man come in the office, come see Carol come around people. No other leader ever said that. But as Andrew come in, he just like how US pull out a NATO. Same thing. You see what I say? Because he believes, say, he have a new way. But don't expect Andrew Holness to come out and say anything, people. Don't expect. See the woman distance herself from him there. You see, 2020. And why she distance herself? Andrew chat a lot of shit and I do a lot of shit. Taking the invitation to go to Mar-a-Lago go meet Trump over the leader of CARICOM. It was frowns upon Andrew Holness. They don't trust Andrew Holness in the Caribbean. You know? People may say they do not trust Andrew Holness in the Caribbean. Backstabber, bootlicker. Andrew Holness now work for the people. Now work for some other people, may I tell you. Then why would the man go around the CARICOM leader? One voice. CARICOM supposed to speak with one voice. But because Andrew Holness want to do his own thing. Step off, go to Mar-a-Lago. Go meet with Trump and go sign some deal with the country don't know about. Andrew Holness want to fall in a line with CARICOM. No! He want to do his own thing. The man want to do his own thing. Nobody expect him to come out come say about Cuba people. But Sean already said this man don't stand with NATO. He stand with Europe. He stand with whites over blacks. That's why the man do so much to the country. And I bring Chinese in the country. I make them kill off Jamaican owned businesses. That's why I take heritage land and give Chinese. The man them disrespect Marcus Garvey and piss over him land and take it and give Chinese. This man have no respect people for black people. Me I tell you already, you know. The man thinks I'm white. You don't believe me? Such man now give up that phone, you could chat till God come. Such man now give up all of this. You better go away. Move and go away. You now give up that phone. No. And the only leader when you come out, people, are we supposed to have the biggest vice in the Caribbean? We are the financial superpower and blah, blah, blah. And one of the biggest thing, we want to live from under the monarchy to become our sovereign country, a republic. Hold on there. So if we have a man that come out, come speak on our behalf, and what we are going to republic go do? What we are going a republic go do if you can't stand up for our sovereignty? If you can't stand up for our freedom? If you can't stand up to anything? What we are left England for? Yo, leave England alone here, man. Leave the monarchy alone. Leave it with England. We are right with England for right now. Only too damn crooked. We go hand over the country to Uno and our decision making. If the king look on not galang so bad, can you imagine when somebody say, hey, galang run the whole of Jamaica, una thief all of the crown land and give you no friend. What for people there in Jamaica where they pass some land for run off of the land, where they have farm on the land, where they live on the land and catch for decades. You'd have to run off of them crown land there. Because if this man ever go republic, all the crown land we see at Jamaica, government land, the rich boys, them are coming, come scrape it up. You what I say? Just like when them do after slavery. That's why this is a lot of light color, pretty hair man own a lot of land in a Jamaica. Living in some big house, on some hill. And they own a lot of land because enough land grabbing going in a Jamaica. Remember Carlos a warning, you know? So if we ever move from under the king right now, England, people never only live on land of it. Come off. Because it's not going to be no crown land no more. It'll be, man, don't take it. Me I show no. Huh? Some people, me I show you, say, that man and mean we no good people. If now come out, come talk with the rest of the community, me I show you. See the man go behind Mottley back, me and Mottley back, you know. And got White House, you know. Him and Haiti and what the Bahamas, three traitor, you know. And left the wider CARICOM community. Me and Mottley is the chairman and she was invited. So the chairman are invited. Where you go, Andrew Holness? You're the chairman. You're the chairman. One voice. Me and Mottley speak for everybody. One voice. When you go a meeting, she understand clearly what the Caribbean are say. So when she go out there, she can go out there, go carry that message for the Caribbean on behalf of the Caribbean because she had the head of CARICOM. Such man no want that, people. Such man jump on plane, go meet Mike Pompeo, and take pretty picture. You think he might make a mess up in travel document? He now come out, come talk. Him now come out, come talk with people. Yeah, the man now come out, come talk. Now come on, people. You tell me now in the comment section. Is this a safe brother to even be a leader? Look funny good. That's look funny good. Like me I tell my brethren, this man, I say, look, can you imagine if anyone ever gets stuck a foreign or anything happen to your foreign we're bad? And we're going to need Jamaica to stand up for us. Can you imagine if anything will ever happen to us overseas, yeah? And we're going to need a leader to stand up for us. Because I can remember clearly Ukraine. When the war burst out of Ukraine, we have medical students over there. Remember that? And such man never deal with it right. It was Mark Golding who have to step up. Remember that? Remember when we have the big sea and the workers on the cruise ship, the cruise company took them home to Jamaica because ship now run because big sea and the cruise workers who are Jamaicans came to Jamaica. Such man did not refuse, such man refused them. Who remember in a big sea when the Jamaican cruise ship workers came home, the cruise ship boss sent a ship to take them to Jamaica, save them life. And when they came to Jamaica, they have to hit the high seas again. In the abyss. Because Andrew Holness refused to take them in. Andrew Holness is not for the people. He's not for the poor. I tell you already. This man is for the rich. Then he come around and go and come and do the most for the poor. And because somehow say licky. One box lunch and $5,000. We just believe things are going and look pretty and nice and cut ribbon. Jamaica. Come on, man. This man is a danger to the Caribbean, our country. See, they from 2013, he want left from CARICOM. So nobody believe the amount of CARICOM leader come out and say, Ray, he's not with the CARICOM. Such man is not with CARICOM. Man is like a traitor. That's why me and Mottley distance ourselves from him in 2020. In 2020, 7 years before that, 2013, he want step away, suspend relation with CARICOM. Yeah? And everybody watch him go Mar-a-Lago. The man distance himself from him. The man too enough. You see it? Stop CARICOM in them back. You see it in your soul. Yeah, the 3 black leaders from Haiti and now the Bahamas and Jamaica Prime Minister. Go in there, go catch up like say, them a CARICOM leader. People should have been one voice. One voice. If me and Mottley is not invited, where you are go? One voice. Who you going to speak of on behalf of who? Where? That's why the woman says she distance herself from you. You're not to the Jamaican people. I mean, I tell Jamaican people, say, this man now go. Born is his chances of going out with some white man and, you know? Yeah. Thinks about do the most. The man not thinks saying black people, the man thinks saying white. Can't say, Carlos will tell you. Nothing this man do for black people. For himself and for other race. Nothing man do for black people in Jamaica. Show me the man. Look around the man. You see man screw black people. Look the man. White River Raft, shut down. Roaring River, shut down. And them kick out people of a fishing beach all around Jamaica. Everything was a shut down. And who them I give it to? Not to the native. White River Raft in been there forever. Now them a send the youth them to go look work after you kick them off of the river. And shut down them rafting. They go look work with one man up the river named Calypso Rafting. How many of them youths them can hire? And the youth say, him now hire them kind of want them up there. In the first place. People, me say the man is not for black people. Me I shown already. The man, all right, me don't talk. Me already shown them. Me not no long talking right now. Come and tell you, say, me not have the energy. Me just come, me find information. Me I come show you. So from 2013, this man want to separate himself. See it? And 2020, me and Mottley distance ourselves from the Nuffy. Because you see what him run go do. You see what him run go do. Go against everybody, man. Yeah, man. Go against a traitor. So no matter expect. If you come out come say a word, man lap him tail because him visa mean more than Jamaican people lives. Him would rather send home the Cuban doctor them just to keep his visa. He would rather Jamaican die just to keep his visa. The Cuban doctors conducted 20 eye surgery a day. 20 a day. In a 5 days, that's 100. In a 1 month, 400 eye surgery. So Andrew Holness would rather people go blind, can't get back the eyesight, just to keep his visa because he want to visit. Yeah, man. Andrew Holness now come out, come talk. He rather on the blind, on the dead. Everybody has to take me visa. Because the people in life, you think, I'm going to make people die for no visa? That's what the leader them I say. But when they come to Andrew Holness, he play Ginal. He nah say nothing, him no want piss off Trump. You understand me I say? I play Ginal people. But me show you why I do this. And at first, me show you the history. See there? From 2013, he want to step away from CARICOM. So, I hope this video makes sense to you guys. Yeah? Thank you for watching this video. You can't come here for stay long today again. Me tell you some time kind of limited. However, I have to come and come burn a fire. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Don't expect Andrew Holness to come on, come say a word.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, base for bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above him up, him a got a too much. It in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% free. It burn me, garbage pile up today. It burn me. Give the teacher them raise. It burn me. I see corruption peace. It burn me. Mash down the people them house. It burn me. Every day appear arms out. It burn me. Appear money them a thief. It burn me. And them a sell out the beach. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.